Hello everyone, myself I am Marlene Joyce, currently working as an assistant professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering of Vigyan Foundation for Science, Technology and Research. So, in today's class we are going to discuss memory and its hierarchy in the unit 2. So, we will see what is the importance of a memory and its hierarchy. As we all know that whenever we want to remember something, obviously our humans need a brain to remember anything. So, whenever you are talking about the memory and its hierarchy, you need to take these 4 factors into consideration. Why you need to take these 4 factors into consideration means you will be having an hierarchy. So, hierarchy means nothing but a flow cycle from top to bottom or else from bottom to top we say, right. So, based upon the type of memory, these are the characters which are being classified. So, first characteristic is size, access time, cost and frequency. Nanoseconds, that means very minute seconds it will take in order to fetch the data. So, the distance between CPU and cache memory, the distance between CPU and cache memory will be 10 to 100 nanoseconds. Comparatively to register, it will take little bit more time it will take to access the data that is stored in cache memory, right. Next one, main memory. In main memory, you are having an access time of 100 nanoseconds to 1 microsecond. So, what is this 100 nanosecond to 1 microsecond means? So, the distance between CPU to main memory is little bit far when compared to the previous 2. That is the reason it is taking more time. Similarly, for USB or flash memory we are seeing. Next one, for magnetic disk it is taking microseconds. So, comparatively to all other memories, the access time to access the data between this magnetic disk or hard disk is more to the CPU. Next one is magnetic tapes. So, in magnetic tapes it is taking seconds to minutes. So, when you compare this all types of memory in terms of access time, so the access time increases, from top to bottom it will increase. So, that means the starting memory will have a less access time. Always remember here the lesser the distance, higher the access time, and vice versa. The higher the distance, the lesser the access time. So, between distance and access time, your access time relates on. So, whenever you are talking about access time, you have to discuss about the distance between CPU and memory. You need to discuss. Next, you are having registers, cache memory and so on, right. So, here the magnetic tapes, the last one will be having the least cost comparatively to the top one. That means the cost will increase from bottom to top in terms of memory. So, here in a summarized way, if you consider registers. So, what exactly this registers means? Here registers will be called as an temporary storage. So, temporary storage means here registers will be called as an temporary storage. That means you will hold the data only temporarily, you will hold the data. It will be having a very least memory capacity as well. It is located inside the CPU. Next one will be cache memory. So, in cache memory, its capacity is small capacity it is having, but high speed it will be having. So it is placed between registers and main memory. The only thing you have to remember in cache memory means, so cache memory is nothing but which will hold the data temporarily, it will hold the data. Temporarily means not for a long time it will hold the data. That is first point. Second point is whatever the instructions you are frequently using, so that kind of instructions or that kind of data will be held in this cache memory, right? So here for example, if you consider Google, so in the Google search bar, whenever you are typing some keyword, typing some keyword like if you want to join in Vigyan University, so you will type Vigyan University for 2 or 3 days continuously, right? So if you start searching that Vigyan University continuously for few days, on the sixth day, when you type the word V, you will be having Vigyan University, right? That means it will hold the data that is frequently used and it will be stored, right? So that is called as an cache memory. It will hold the data whenever the user is requesting the data continuously, the same type of data is requested. Next one is main memory. It is used for temporary storage. So in main memory you will be making use of RAMs. So in RAMs it will be hold the data for temporary usage, as well when there is a power off or when there is a when you will turn off your computer while working. So obviously the memory will be lost. Next one is last one, large capacity memory. Here you will store the data that is having larger capacity.